So the other day I'm watching this episode of Shark Tank, and there's this couple who comes on the show, and the lack of common sense I saw on the screen was just overwhelming. I love Shark Tank because it's just rich people playing with other people's lives and sole purposes for our at-home entertainment. Because in most cases, the people coming on the show have quite literally dedicated their entire life to whatever product they created. In my opinion, usually the simpler the better, like the Scrub Daddy for example, which is the best-selling product in Shark Tank history. I love that thing and it never smells like a normal sponge. So anyways, this couple comes on and they've created a slice of ketchup and packaged it in a bag. Going with the angle that it's such an everyday problem for people to get messy with their everyday condiments used in sandwiches and burgers. It's called a napkin. This guy is standing up there acting like he's Jim Carrey with that 70s P-star mustache dancing across his face.
Fear not, my sharky friends! Your saucy heroes have arrived. Slice of sauce. Slice of sauce transforms traditionally bottled condiments into mess-free slices.
It makes me think about this time I went to this Renaissance fair with my family when I was a kid, and my dad got us some hot dogs. And the woman standing up in the concession stand was pumping this huge bottle of Heinz ketchup for the customers, and my dad is standing there with his glizzy in hand, and she's pumping away until the dispenser finally shoots it out all over his shirt. Quite frankly, it was one of the funniest moments of my life. And despite that one anecdotal story, I really don't think that getting messy with condiments or sauces is enough of a problem to warrant this product. At least not to the point where you can sell it on a massive scale, aka what the investors want. And let me just put this into perspective for you guys. When you buy one of these bags with 8 slices of ketchup, you are foregoing buying a ketchup or other condiment bottle that you could probably get a good 40 or 50 uses out of. That's 5 times the product for 50% the cost.
So do you think that's high? You only get 8 servings. You can dress 8 hamburgers, it's over.
Not to mention that ketchup and these other condiments have been staples for decades. And trying to change people's spending habits like this is gonna really be an uphill battle. And maybe, just maybe, if this couple seemed competent, I would have had faith in their vision. But they had still not launched a whole 2 years after their Kickstarter campaign was completed, borrowing $300,000 from friends and family who wanted to invest. I mean, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of people betting on this horse. So they hand out the products, and the sharks agree that it's decent. Alex Rodriguez is there, by the way, for some reason. Mr. Steroid himself. And he really likes the product. In fact, he likes it so much that he starts eating it like it's a fruit roll-up. And I will admit their margins are actually very good, making $4.25 for every $6 product sold. So that type of thing is attractive to these potential investors, especially when they explain to them that their main problem is the manufacturing of their product, which can be a very simple fix through raising more capital.
Because just so we're clear,
No sales.
you put the Kickstarter on in 2018, and here 2 years later, you're still pre-revenue.
Correct.
So the question is,
Let us tell
¿qué
you the
pasa,
story.
hombre?
Yeah.
Now, to me, these numbers all sound a little too good to be true, considering they have not sold and distributed a single product in the existence of their company through an actual market. The only products they sold were through a Kickstarter campaign, where traditionally people are well aware they are paying a premium for a product that they actually expect to cost less when it becomes widely available. You know, just because you have a prediction for how much you think something will sell for, doesn't mean that when it actually hits the market, that's what people will be willing to pay. So their margins are basically based on bullshit, and they really have no proof of this concept generating consumer interest. And that's something that I feel is a big mistake when walking into the Shark Tank. If you don't have sales and you don't know your numbers, they don't like that, and also vice versa. I've seen them take some products much more seriously once they've heard about crazy sales. And at the end of the day, this is simply not a good idea. And I thought there was no way in hell that anyone would invest in this one, but every once in a while they have to take a shot on a dark horse. So first Kevin offers them an okay deal considering they really have no leverage, $200,000 for 5% equity with a 10-cent royalty on every product sold until they pay him his $700,000 back. At that point, the royalty would go away and he would be left with 5% of the company. This means when they sold their 7 millionth product, they would be done paying him back. But in the meanwhile, they're still able to collect heavily on their predicted margins. So that deal wasn't the best, but it was really all they had. That is until Alex Rodriguez of all people stepped in to offer them $200,000 of debt, which will convert into 20% of their company when they reach $1.8 million in sales. This way, Alex basically ensures that he won't lose any money on this deal because if they aren't successful, they owe him $200,000 back. And if they are a success, he now owns 20% of the company. Mark Cuban wants to make an offer, but A-Rod says he will take their deal, but they cannot listen to Mark, and these fools actually accept.
I'm investing $200,000 as a convertible note, which means if you don't hit the 1.8 in sales, it would stay as debt on the business.
Okay.
Okay? Got it.
Alex, you have a deal.
I have never seen someone so happy to take a loan. Personally, I would have tried to talk Kevin down on his royalty deal. I would see him as a much better asset than having Alex Rodriguez on your team, who is quite frankly a noob when it comes to business compared to these sharks. Since then, the product has actually not gone up on any shelves. You can no longer buy the product on their website, and they've been inactive on all their social medias for almost a whole year. I think it's safe to say that Alex wasn't the right guy to partner up with, but like I said, in general, I just thought that this product was a thud.
I wanted to try it and just see what it's all about. I was intrigued, but I mean, is this something I'm gonna buy again? No. Would I recommend this? No.
You guys let me know what you guys think about it though. Could you actually see yourself using this product? Let me know if you guys want me to make more of these Shark Tank breakdowns down below. And as always, I do want to thank you guys for watching and subscribing today. As you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman. And some of the bad pitches out here need to get covered, so I'm out. Peace!